not in Premier League games. So okay guys, so welcome to PyCoders Academy Python course. And in our previous video we were looking at the dictionary data type, and I know you are loving this course, and just subscribe to this channel too for more videos on Python. Okay, so in our previous video we were looking at the dictionary data type, where we learned about the property of the dictionaries, which I said is a mutable nature, and we learned about how to access values and keys in the dictionary. Okay, so we have been looking at the other data types, which are the lists, the tuples, and dictionary, and today we'll be learning about the last one, which is set. Okay, so set, as we know in math, is the same thing in Python. So sets are just a data type which consists of different data types in a single variable. So you know this definition is the same in list, but what differentiates a list from a set as well as a tuple is just the enclosing. So let's say the set is encloses the let's say the data types which are in a list form with curly brackets. So sorry, so curly bracket like this. So and it contains different data types. So you have something like 1 2, you can also have cheese and so on. Okay, so this is a simple way of writing a set. So a set is enclosed in curly brackets, and a list is enclosed in square brackets. A tuple is enclosed in parentheses, and a dictionary is also enclosed in curly brackets. Okay, so remember this. Okay, so now we know about how to write a simple set data type in Python. Okay, so now we move on to the first property of sets in Python, which is the mutable nature of sets. So this word mutable, okay, so this mutable property, as we know in list, is the same in sets. Okay, so it means it can be updated, it can be deleted, it can be changed. So once it can be modified, it's mutable. So that's the simple definition of mutable in sets. Okay, so we move on to the set command. So set command. Okay, so the set command is used in converting a list to a set, a tuple to a set, a dictionary to a set, so other data types to the set data type. Okay, so let's say we have something like a list here, so we put a list here. Yeah, okay, so let's say lists. So you know why this is a list, because it is enclosed in a square bracket. Okay, so we can convert this list to a set just by using the set command. So we just write set and put it in a parenthesis. So we have something like this. Don't mind that color. Okay, so print list. Okay, so this gives us a set form of this list, and in Python, when you use the set command, it brings out an unordered list in let's say from the list given. So this brings us to the next topic, which is the unordered list. So let's run this code. Okay, you see we have one here, two, and cheese, but we are having cheese one and two. So when we use the set command, it gives us an unordered list from the list which we had before. So let's say we had the one, two, and cheese, but when we use the set command, it changed to cheese one and two. So this is an unordered, so an unordered list in Python. Okay, so we know how to use the set command, and we know about unordered list in Python. Okay, so now we move on to the add method. So the add method is also a built-in method in Python for sets. Okay, So we can use the add method to add let's say a number to a set. So let's say we have something like set is equal to, remember it's a curly bracket, so 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so let's say we want to add a number, an int, which is 4. So we just use the add method. Remember, both methods are just you use the dot symbol to call them. So just write, so let's say set, the set dot, remember that's the built-in method, so dot add, then you bring what you want to put it in. So since it's a number, we just ignore the quote and put the number inside directly, so 4. Then we print the set out. Okay, so let's run this code. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 has been appended to it. So we know when we use the add method, it just adds what is in the parentheses to the set. So since it's a mutable data type, it can be added to. Okay. So now we know how to use the add method, and let's move on to this method, the union method. Okay, so the union method is also a built-in method for strings in Python. So the union method, as we have in mathematics, union means just bringing two sets together. So let's say we have one set containing different ingredients. So let's say cheese, let's say bread, something, and we have another one which is also containing the spoons. That's the utensil, spoons and the other. We can just bring them together. And remember, union, when the let's say the value is the same, it ignores it and bring only one. So let's look at an example. So let's say we have sets, let's say set 1 here and set 2 here. Okay, so this is the set 2, and we have something like 4, then 5, 6. Let me put 2 here so that you appreciate what I was saying. Okay. Oh, my laptop. Okay, yeah. So we just print. So in union, the union method, you can use the union method or you can use this symbol. I prefer this symbol because like it's simple to write and it makes your code look less than the union method. Okay, so you can find more about the union method online. Okay, so you can say set 1, then you bring that symbol, then you say set 2. So simple. So the set 1, then the symbol and the set 2. Okay, so this is the union method. Okay, so let's run this code. So as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, and when we are bringing it together with the set 2, we have to get two twos. But remember, as I said, in set, when the values are the same, it ignores it and brings only one. So from this output, we can see 1, 2, 2 is the 2 was 2 years because we are adding this. So 1, 2 here and another 2 here. So but we got only one, so it ignores the second one and brings the first one, then head to the 3, then go to the 4 and go to the 6. So this is so simple. So we can just bring two sets together using the union method, which is that symbol. Or I said you can use that union method from online. Okay, then we can also have something like intersection, as we do in math. The intersection is looking for the common values in two sets. So we also use this symbol, the end symbol. So this is the end symbol. We use this end symbol to check for intersection. So and we print it out. So let's check for intersection. We should get 2 here. Okay, so we got 2 here, 2 as the output. So the intersection of set 1 and set 2 is 2, because we have 2 in the set 1 and another 2 in the set 2. Okay, so this is so simple. We know how to do the union and also the intersection. Also, so let's go to the difference. So the difference checks what makes the set 1 and set 2 different. So instead of the intersection, which is checking for common values, the difference checks for uncommon values. So we use the minus. Okay, so use the minus. Let's run this code. Okay. Oh, my laptop. Okay, okay, so we got the uncommon one. So this is the uncommon one. So you have the one, we have the three, yeah, 1 and 3 from let's say the first one. Okay, so this is the uncommon one from the first one. So as you know, we know how to use the union, we know how to use the intersection, we know how to use the difference. So this is so simple. These are some properties of the set you can use to achieve what you want using the set. So as I said, sets are just a mutable data type which consists of, let's say, a list of data types in just a single variable. Okay, so we can use a set command to convert from a list to a set data type, and we know how to use the add method. And we said when you use the set command, we should get unordered list. Okay, so and we learned about the union method. We move on to the intersection where we use the AND operator and the difference. Okay, so now we move on to the clear function, which will be our last topic for this video. Okay, so the clear function is just clearing the set content. So we can just do print print sorry print, and we say clear, sorry, should be set1 dot clear. Okay, now so the clear is also a built-in method as we use the add method. So we just use the dot, then the name, then parentheses. Okay, so this is so simple. Let's run this code. So actually this won't do anything because we are saying set1 dot clear. So this is a command we are passing in the print function. So to see what is happening, put we just print the main set out. So we just do print set1. Okay, so let's run this code. Okay, you can see we have a set which contains nothing. So it's just an empty parenthesis, which means we have cleared all the values in that set. So using the clear method, you can clear all the values in that set. Okay, so simple, and we are done with set. So next we'll be looking at the built-in methods in the various data types. So we'll go into details with the methods. So you can have something like the lower method in strings, you can have something like the range method in ints. So we will look at all of this. So watch out for another exciting video from PyCoders Academy Python course, and you can leave a comment in the comment section to, let's say, improve my video. Yeah, then I think we are done with it. So let's go to the next video. Thank you all for watching.